A car ought to walk. I pray this devil die and get every evil thing the Lord got to give. And listen, I know you look at us in the state we in right now. Come here, SHALAM. Come here, SHALAM. I know you look at us in the state we in right now. Black people on drugs, and we suffering and dying. And I know it seems like you can do whatever you want to this people. I know it seems like this, but the time for glorifying yourself is soon at an end.
With the I.S.U.P.K, and we're going to show you the black man's conditions in the Bible. The Lord ain't forgot about the blacks and Hispanics. Give me Isaiah chapter 42 verse 22. We're going to show you out of the Bible that the black man's conditions in there, and the Lord ain't forgot about us. It's time for us to return. Give me Isaiah chapter 42 verse 22.
Isaiah 42 and 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
Hold on, this is a what?
A people robbed and spoiled.
Blacks and Hispanics are robbed and spoiled.
Right.
Robbed and spoiled, and every nation robs us. Read on.
They are all in snares and holes.
They are what?
All in snares and holes.
And they got blacks and Hispanics in snares and holes. Read on.
And they are hid in prison houses.
Hold on, they are what?
Hid in prison houses.
They are what?
Hid in prison houses.
And this is why we're in Winson Green prison.
Right.
This is why we're in Bridgeford prison.
Right.
This is why we're in Ellsbury prison.
Right.
This is why we're in London jails.
Right.
This is why we're in Kent jails.
Right.
This is the people hidden in prison houses and it's out of the Bible.
Right.
And this people is the blacks and Hispanics. Read that from the top.
But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
And the people on the side are people robbed and spoiled. Every other nation robs us blacks and Hispanics. And they hate us.
Right.
And every day they show us that they hate us. So why do we love them? It's time for us to stop loving them and start loving our own people. Read that again.
For this is a people robbed and spoiled.
Now why do you blacks and Hispanics love the people that are robbing and spoiling you? That don't make no goddamn sense. Why are we loving the people that rob and spoil us? Read on.
They are all of them snares in holes. And they are hid in prison houses.
Black man is what?
Hid in prison houses.
That's why there's so much black men in jail today. Our conditions in the Bible.
Right.
This Bible belongs to blacks and Hispanics only. That's
Right.
right.
For they are a prey. And none
Hold on, for there are what?
for a prey.
For there are what?
A prey.
Trayvon Martin, a
A
what?
prey.
Michael Brown,
A prey.
Tamir Rice,
A prey.
Mark Duggan.
A prey.
Blacks and Hispanics are what?
A prey.
And blacks and Hispanics have become a prey. Read on.
And none delivereth.
And none what?
And none delivereth.
And none what?
Delivereth.
And nobody delivers blacks and Hispanics. And our lying religious leaders
Right.
also get us murdered by the thousands.
Right.
Our lying religious leaders who have made a covenant with our oppressors, and we pay them our tithes, and we trust in them, and they get us murdered.
That's right.
They get us murdered. Blacks and Hispanics better get up in the I.S.U.P.K if you want to survive.
Right.
If you want to live, get up in the I.S.U.P.K, because it's evident anywhere else we die. We die anywhere else. Read on.
And none delivereth.
And none what?
Delivereth.
And nobody delivers blacks and Hispanics. Read on.
For a spoil. And none saith restore.
And none what?
And none saith restore.
And none what?
And none saith restore.
None say if we store, we robbed and spoiled, and we ain't got a damn thing. And this is the black man, this is how the black man's living in the United Kingdom.
That's
We're
right.
in and out of jail, and it's in the Bible. That's
right.
And we robbed and spoiled, living on council estates.
Right.
Blacks and Hispanics are robbed and spoiled, and if you can't see, you must be goddamn blind if
That's
you can't
right.
see. Read on, what verse you at?
23.
Read on,
Who among you will give ear to this?
read on.
Who will hearken and hear for the time to come? Who gave Jacob for a spoil?
Who did what?
Gave Jacob for a spoil.
Who did what?
Gave Jacob for a spoil.
And the people on the sign of Jacob, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
That's right.
And we've been given for a spoil. Read on.
And Israel to the robbers.
And what?
And Israel to the robbers.
And we've been given to the robbers. Why do you think we're standing in the United Kingdom right now? Because these other nations are robbers.
Right.
They took us captive And that's why we're in the United Kingdom right now. Read on what verse that.
Did not the Lord?
Did what?
Did not the Lord?
Did what?
Did not the Lord?
And the Lord sent us into captivity because we are disobedient people.
Right.
We hate keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments. And that's why the Lord sent us into captivity. What verse that?
23, 24.
That's at the moment.
No.
Read on.
He against who we have sinned.
Hold on, who against what?
Who against who we have sinned.
And we sinned against the Lord.
That's right.
So it's time to stop sinning against the Lord. If you want to be on top of all of these nations, if you're tired of them having their foot on your neck, you better get up in this I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
You better get up in this I.S.U.P.K. if you're tired of being oppressed, if you're tired of being murdered on the streets, if you're tired of living on that council estate, you better get up in the I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
Give me Deuteronomy 31 and 21. Give me Deuteronomy 31 and 21.
Deuteronomy 31, verse 21. And it shall come to pass, when many evils and troubles are befallen them, that this song shall testify against them.
31.
31.
No, Deuteronomy 31, 21.
Deuteronomy 32, verse 21. They have moved me to jealousy.
They have what?
Moves me to jealousy.
They have what?
Moves me to jealousy.
And black and Hispanic, man, we moved the Lord to jealousy.
That's right.
Read on.
With that which is not God.
With what?
With that which is not God.
I mean, all these other false religions.
Right.
We're following all this garbage.
Right.
We're following all this garbage that can't save blacks and Hispanics.
Right.
And we moved the Lord to jealousy. So it's time to get up out your garbage religion and stop joining these stupid jailhouse religions. Read on.
They have provoked me to anger.
They have what?
Provoked me to anger.
And blacks and Hispanics provoked the Lord to anger. Read on.
With their vanities.
Read on.
And I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people.
With what?
With those which are not a people.
And we've got a stupid people ruling over us.
That's right.
We've got a stupid people ruling over us.
Right.
A stupid people that don't know a damn thing.
Right.
That's because the Lord is moving us to jealousy because we move him to jealousy. If you're tired of these stupid nations being on top of you, you better get up in the I.S.U.P.K. and come and serve the Lord.
That's right.
Read on.
I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation.
With a what?
With a foolish nation.
And that's why this foolish nation is ruling over blacks and Hispanics. This is why these foolish nations are oppressing blacks and Hispanics. Because we decided we want to go join all these other false philosophies. We want to be a part of every garbage which can't save no blacks and Hispanics.
Right.
We join stuff which kills blacks and Hispanics.
Right.
Read on.
For a fire is kindled in mine anger.
What?
A fire is kindled in mine anger.
What?
For a fire is kindled in mine anger.
And the Lord's angry with blacks and Hispanics.
Right.
Because we don't want to worship the Most High. We want to worship all these other nations' false gods.
Right.
While we've got the only living God.
Right.
Read on.
And shall burn unto the lowest hell.
And shall what?
And shall burn unto the lowest hell.
And welcome to the ghetto, black man. Welcome to the ghetto, Hispanic man. Because the Lord's anger burned into the lowest hell. Being in the ghetto is hell. Read that again. And shall what, man?
We shall burn unto the lowest hell.
Being a job seekers allowance black man is hell. Read that again.
That shall burn unto the lowest hell.
Living in Handsworth black man is hell. Read on.
Burn unto the lowest hell.
And living in the ghetto is hell. And black people are in hell right now.
Right.
Hell ain't no fiery place under the ground. Hell is being a black man in the United Kingdom in the ghetto.
That's
right.
That's what hell is. Hell is being oppressed by these other nations. Hell is being murdered left, right, and center.
Right.
That's what hell is. Read that again.
That shall burn unto the lowest hell.
And hell is being on crack cocaine.
Right.
That's what hell is. And blacks and Hispanics are in hell right now.
That's right.
Read that again.
That shall burn unto the lowest hell.
And hell is being murdered by the police.
Right.
That's what hell is. Hell is the black and Hispanic man's condition living in the United Kingdom.
That's right.
I'm in hell right now. And there's only one way to get out of hell. Come and serve the Lord.
Right.
Read that again. We shall burn to the what?
For a fire is kindled in mine anger.
And there's a fire kindled in the Lord's anger. Read on.
And shall burn unto the lowest hell.
And shall what?
Burn unto the lowest hell.
And shall what?
And shall burn unto the lowest hell.
And blacks and Hispanics are in the lowest hell. Look at how we're living. Look at how blacks and Hispanics are living.
Right.
Don't know other nations live like us.
Right.
Black man, you know the struggles we go through. You know the struggles blacks and Hispanics go through. Read that again.
For a fire is kindled in mine anger, and shall burn unto the lowest hell.
And blacks and Hispanics are in hell, and it's evident blacks and Hispanics are in hell. Who's the less hired, first fired?
Right.
Blacks and Hispanics. Who's got the #1 murder rate? Blacks and Hispanics.
Right.
Who gets murdered the most? Blacks and Hispanics.
Right.
Who's the most on drugs? Blacks and Hispanics.
Right.
Who's aborting the most babies? Blacks and Hispanics.
Right.
And that's hell right there.
Right.
That's hell right there we're living in. Read on. Anyone that?
And shall consume the earth.
And shall what?
Consume the earth.
And blacks and Hispanics have been consumed by these other nations. That's why the murder is so much. We're living in hell. Give me Isaiah chapter 51 verse 20. Give me Isaiah 51 verse 20. This Bible belongs to blacks and Hispanics.
That's
the
right.
black man's condition is in the Bible, and the Lord ain't forgot about our conditions.
Right.
Read on Isaiah 51 and 20 for me.
Isaiah 51 and 20. Thy sons have fainted.
Thy what?
Thy sons have fainted.
Thy what?
Thy sons have fainted.
And blacks and Hispanics have become weak. We've fainted. Blacks and Hispanics have become weak. Read on.
Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of the streets.
Hold on. Black and Hispanic men do what?
Lie at the head of the streets.
Black and Hispanic men do what?
Lie at the head of the streets.
And if you don't know, the head of the street is the corner. Now where can you find blacks and Hispanics? On the corner,
That's right.
selling drugs to each other,
Right.
murdering each other,
Right.
robbing each other.
Right.
And the black man's condition is in the damn Bible. Read that again.
For thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets.
And blacks and Hispanics lay at the head of every street. Read on.
As a wild bull.
As a what?
As a wild bull.
As a what?
As a wild bull.
And blacks and Hispanics have become wild. We become wild. All we do is murder each other.
Right.
And our conditions in the Bible. Read on.
As a wild bull in a net.
And we're like a wild bull in the net. We're a wild bull in captivity. We're a wild bull in the United Kingdom. And black men have become wild over here.
That's
Read
right.
on.
They are full of fury.
They are what?
They are full of fury.
And the Lord has to kill us because we've become an unrighteous people. We've become an unrighteous people. Give me Isaiah chapter 5 verse 13. Give me Isaiah chapter 5 verse 13.
Isaiah 5 and 13. Therefore, my people are gone into captivity.
Hold on, blacks and Hispanics have what?
Gone into captivity.
The Native Indian have what?
Gone into captivity.
And you blacks and Hispanics are in captivity.
Right.
And we've gone into captivity. Read on.
Because they have no knowledge.
Because what?
Because they have no knowledge.
And we went into captivity because we have no knowledge. We want to worship any old garbage. We want to worship any old foolishness and nonsense. And therefore we've gone into captivity. Read on.
And their honorable men are famished.
And our honorable men are famished. And our honorable men have become weak. Read on.
And their multitude dried up.
And they're what?
And the multitude dried up.
Read on.
With thirst.
Read on.
Therefore, hell have enlarged
Hold on,
herself.
what did it say?
Therefore, hell have enlarged
Now,
herself.
how has hell enlarged itself? Because we're in captivity and we have children, and more black children end up in captivity, more Hispanics end up in captivity.
Right.
We do more abominations over here.
That's
more
right.
abortions.
Right.
We murder more.
Right.
Kill more.
Right.
And that's how hell's enlarged itself. Hell ain't no fiery place under the ground with a man with horns on his head and a pitchfork.
Right.
This is hell right now. Hell right now when you can barely make ends meet.
Right.
That's hell. Got no food in the house. That's hell.
Right.
The lights going off, that's how.
Right.
Not being able to afford the gas bill, that's how.
Right.
And black men, you know all about how. Why you think when the ketchup bottle's low, we have to put water in there and shake it? That's
Right.
how, black men. Why you think we have to cut that damn toothpaste in half? Because that's how, black men.
Right.
And we ain't got no money to replace the damn thing. Read that again.
Therefore, hell have enlarged herself.
And how's enlarged itself. And more blacks and Hispanics. The more children we have, the more captivity, the more punishments we have over here because we keep breaking God's laws. So how's enlarged itself? Read on.
And open her mouth without measure.
And what?
Open her mouth without measure.
And blacks and Hispanics are in hell without measure.
Right.
We're in hell without measure.
That's right.
We're in so much hell. We're high of crack cocaine. We're dying of drug overdoses. We're dying of alcohol abuse. We're being murdered. And our people are dying 24/7.
Right.
Ain't you sick of turning on the news and seeing another black man dead? Seeing another black man on the ground with chalk around him?
Right.
And the house enlarged itself like it says in the Bible.
Right.
It's opened up itself without measure. Read on.
And their glory, and their multitude, and their pomp, and he that rejoiceth shall descend into it.
And black Hispanics have descended into it. Black Hispanics have descended into it. What verse? Give me 1 Samuel chapter 2 verse 6. Give me 1 Samuel chapter 2 verse 6.
First Samuel 2 verse 6. The Lord killeth and maketh alive.
The Lord does what?
The Lord killeth and maketh alive.
And that right there should let you know that God ain't all love, love, love. He says the Lord killeth. Read on.
He bringeth down to the grave.
The black man is where?
Down to the
The
grave.
Hispanic man is where?
Down to the grave.
Native Indian man is where?
Down to the grave.
And black Hispanics are in the grave.
Right.
Black Hispanics are in the grave right
Right.
now. To be in the grave doesn't mean you're dead. This is slang. It means you're in a low state.
Right.
It means you're in hell. It means you're in a low state. And black Hispanics are in hell right now. Read on.
And bringeth up. The Lord maketh poor.
The Lord does what?
Maketh poor.
And the Lord's made black Hispanics poor because we don't keep his laws. So the Lord's made black Hispanics poor. Read on.
And maketh rich.
And what?
And maketh rich.
And if we want to be rich, we better start keeping these laws and serving the Most High we're supposed to.
That's right.
Read on.
And bringeth low.
And do what?
And bringeth low.
Black man is what?
Low.
Hispanic man is what?
Low.
Native Indian man is what?
Low.
And why do you think living in Handsworth is? Why do you think living in Aston is? Why do you think living in Newtown is? Why do you think living in Brixton and Peckham is?
Right.
That's big. That's called being brought down low.
That's right.
That's called being brought down low.
Right.
Why do you think living in the ghetto is?
Right.
That's what being brought down low is. And the Lord brought black Hispanics down low because we don't keep his laws. Read on.
And lifteth up.
And what?
And lifteth up.
And if you want to be lifted up, we need to get back and serve the Lord.
Right.
We need to come back and serve the Lord if blacks and Hispanics want to be lifted up. What verse you at? Read that.
He raiseth up the poor.
He what?
He raiseth up the poor.
So we're poor right now. But if we come back to the Lord will raise us up. Read on.
Out of the dust.
Out of the what?
Out of the dust.
Black man is where?
Out of the dust.
Hispanic man is where?
Out of the dust.
And the blacks and Hispanics are in the dust and we need to get up out of the dust.
That's right.
We're in the dust right now. We're in the dumps right now. You see when black and Hispanics say we're in the gutter, that's what it means. We're in the dust right now.
Right.
And we're in the dust because we break God's laws. So it's time to start keeping God's laws from to get up out of the dust. That's it.
And lifteth up the beggar.
And what?
And lifteth up the beggar.
And we them beggars right now. Blacks and Hispanics need to get lifted up. Give me Deuteronomy 28:33.
Deuteronomy 28 and 33. The fruit of thy land and all thy labors.
All thy what?
All thy labors.
All thy what?
All thy
It
labors.
says all thy labors, because you know blacks and Hispanics built everything.
Right. Shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up?
Shall a nation what?
A nation which thou knowest not eat up.
And these other nations eat up everything we have.
That's
Meaning
right.
they take everything we have.
Right.
Everything we build, they take credit for it.
Right.
Everything we make, they take credit for it. And that's in the Bible, the black man's condition.
Right.
So the Lord hasn't forgot about blacks and Hispanics. It's you blacks and Hispanics who's forgot about the Lord. Read on.
And thou shalt only be oppressed.
That's on what?
Only be oppressed.
Blacks are what?
Oppressed.
Hispanics are what?
Oppressed.
Native Indians are what?
Oppressed.
And that's why we're so goddamn oppressed, because we don't keep God's laws.
That's right.
If you're tired of being oppressed, start keeping God's laws.
Right.
It ain't hard. It ain't hard. If you're tired of living in the ghetto, if you're tired of living in a rat-infested apartment, start keeping these laws.
Right.
If you're tired of living in Handsworth, tired of living in the ghetto where you can barely move, being all stuck together like sardines, start keeping these laws. Every condition is in the Bible, and only we struggle the way we do.
Right.
You know why? Because we're the children of the Lord. We're the children of the Lord. And us I.S.U.P.K have come out here to teach you that. Because it seems like the lying religious leaders ain't going to teach you this.
Right.
So only we teach this truth. And only we know this truth. So you better get up here and get some fires. Jump to verse 43.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 43. the stranger that is within thee.
And all these other nations are strangers. We don't know them, the strangers. Read on.
Shall get up above thee very high.
Shall what?
Get up above thee very high.
Shall what?
Get up above thee very high.
And the strangers have got up above thee very high.
Right.
Why do you think all these nations have got up above us very high? Why do you think we're at the bottom? Read on.
And thou shalt come down very low.
And we've become very low. Why do you think we have to go to all our oppressors for everything? Because we've become very low.
Right.
We have to go to them for jobs. We have to go to them for everything. We ain't got nothing of our own because we disobeyed the Lord and we become very low. Read on.
He shall lend to thee.
He shall what?
He shall lend to thee.
And these other nations lend to us. Read on.
And thou shalt not lend to him.
And we ain't got nothing to lend to nobody. We've become down very low. And we ain't got a damn thing. You know why? Because we break God's laws.
Right.
What verse is it anymore?
Yep. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
He shall what?
He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
Why do you think he's your boss at work? Why do you think he's your boss at work? He decides if you're going to come to work tomorrow. He decides if he's going to pay you tomorrow. He decides your whole life for you. And you can't do a damn thing about it because he's become the head and you become the tail.
That's right.
He decides when he's ready to kick you out of your house.
Right.
He decides when he's ready to take your car off you.
Right.
He decides when he's ready to give you fines or throw you in jail. Because he's become the head and we've become the tail.
Right.
Any more on that? Give me Zechariah chapter 11 verse 5. Zechariah 11 verse 5.
Zechariah 11 and 5. Whose possessors slay them.
Who's what?
Whose possessors slay them.
And ain't you notice all these other nations are slaying us? Don't you see how they murder blacks and Hispanics left, right and centre?
Right.
Read that again.
Whose possessors slay them.
It says, whose possessors slay them? And we're the only people getting slayed out here. Blacks and Hispanics die by the millions.
Right.
And we're being slayed by our oppressors and it's
Right.
in the Bible.
Right.
The Lord said whose possessors slay them. Read on.
And hold themselves not guilty.
Hold on, what did they do?
Hold themselves not guilty.
And that's why nobody gets charged when blacks and Hispanics get murdered. Because they hold themselves not guilty. They hold themselves not guilty. When a black man gets murdered, nobody gets charged.
Right.
When these police are murdering blacks and Hispanics, nobody gets charged.
Right.
Because our possessors slay us and hold themselves not guilty. And that's in the Bible, the black man's condition. The black man's condition is in the Bible. We gotta get up in these scriptures. Read that from the top.
Whose possessors slay them.
And our possessors slay us. Read on.
And hold themselves not guilty.
And they hold themselves not guilty. They hold themselves not guilty. No one gets charged for murdering a black or Hispanic.
Right.
It seems like it's normal to murder. No one gets charged for it.
Right.
Nobody gets charged for it.
Right.
Nobody gets charged for it.
Right.
Read that from the top.
Whose possessors slay them.
And our possessors slay only blacks and Hispanics.
Right.
They don't slay anybody else. They only kill blacks and Hispanics.
Right.
And it's evident. Just turn on the news and you'll see. We're not here telling you nothing you don't already know. Just turn on the news and you'll see. Read on.
And hold themselves not guilty.
And our slave masters murder us and hold themselves not guilty. They hold themselves not guilty after murdering us, lynching us and hold themselves not guilty. No one gets charged for it. They don't even go to trial for it. It feels like it's the normal thing to do. Blacks and Hispanics get murdered by the millions. And this is Israelite. Don't turn on the news. Read on.
And they that sell them say, blessed be the
Oh,
Lord.
then they that do what?
They that sell them,
Oh, then they that do what?
sell them.
And who sold us? It ain't evident to know who sold us. What did you say?
Blessed be the Lord.
And they sold blacks and Hispanics and said, blessed be the Lord. They said, blessed be the Lord. And you think there ain't going to be no payback. Read on.
For I am rich.
For what?
For I am rich.
For what?
For I am rich.
And they got rich of blacks and Hispanics. They got rich of selling blacks and Hispanics.
Right.
They got rich of putting blacks and Hispanics in slavery.
Right.
They got rich of making us pick cotton.
Right.
They got rich of making us cut sugar cane. They got rich of all of this. They got rich of all this. Read that from the top.
Whose possessors slay
And
them
they slay us. Read that.
and hold themselves not guilty.
And they hold themselves not guilty. And the Lord's going to find them guilty when Jesus Christ returns.
That's right.
Jesus Christ is going to find them guilty when
Right.
he returns. And it's righteous. Read on.
And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord.
And they sell us and say, blessed be the Lord. They sold blacks and Hispanics and said, blessed be the Lord. Where's that slavery sign? They sold blacks and Hispanics as the blessed be the Lord. Read on.
For I am rich.
For what?
For I am rich.
And after the slave trade, they got rich. They got rich of this. They got rich of this, and they can't stand it when we bring out scriptures out of the Bible. They hate it when we go into the Bible.
Right.
They hate it when we bring out the Bible and history. And the black men going into slavery ships was history. What did they say when they sold us?
Blessed be the Lord.
And they said, blessed be the Lord. They said, blessed be the Lord when they sold us. Read on.
For I am rich.
For what?
For I am rich.
They don't care that you blacks and Hispanics died. They just cared about getting rich.
When nowadays I work hard on the job till I come cross y'all. Still like I'm a criminal. Trying to get caught, it could be your first charge. Like, man, you ain't getting the man tomorrow. It gon' dip, squat, 5 mile run, push, pull, sit on, goddamn, get strong. Looking at my baby, trying to keep them doing wrong. It's too long before they grown. I can't leave them on their own. They killed Daddy like he had a 30-day cake. The news covering up the story for what they say. It took me back to the time we lost Otis. Pretending these crackers, they gon' tell you something bogus. And I'm thinking like, damn, what you tellin' kids? We try to put up a fight, but did we fail the kids? Cause they really got us looking like no damn good. And why success got to cost my manhood?